Hello Eucudemians, let's continue. So in this tutorial we are going to continue really with where we stopped, which was whereby we are able to store actually the students grade results into actually text file. So we are simply going to do improve on that such that we don't overwrite what's already existing in the text file and be able to really append those results in the text file. So how do we do that? It's simply simple. What we do here is you simply change this flag. Instead of write, you change it into append. So what happens here is that when you really run our app here, and then I put Joel and I put Max, is really this time I scored 80, and then will you want yes, and then A. So when we come and open our text file here, you find that it has actually added for us Joel had A and all those stuff. But I think I'm not really very, I don't like the way it has put it, because it has not separated it. We want something that maybe it should be able to put this one in the next line, which will be very interesting than just putting the other side. So we are going to fix that. We are going to fix that such that it's able to put it in the next line. So how do we fix that? We can fix that with let's just delete everything that was existing. In fact, let's delete this. Let's delete this text file like that. So what we do here is that we need to simply focus on our data. Our data, we need to tell it our data that you go to the next line after putting that. So we simply do that by putting backslash and n. When you put backslash and n, this data will always create for us the next line. So how do we solve that? Let's run our app again. This is going to be Joel, and then it's called 78. And then will you want to store? Yes. B, it's okay. So you find that when you open text, it has created for us line 2 here, right? So it means that next time we start writing, it's going to be line 2 here. You can see there are two things here. Unless when you look at Jen was in line 1. So we could also delete all the data from Jen and just to make sure that things okay. Then we run this up again. We shall see that let's have Joel. Joel this time is called 40. And then we want to store this. Yes. Okay. Our grades we have failed. So when I open actually Joel again, you find that our information now is on this line, and it's actually be having on the line. But then we can actually go and again do. Now, one thing you realize that we have redundancy in our data here. Why? Because already our text file is Joel, so why would we keep Joel here? I think we need to also modify our information side. It doesn't really keep student, it simply stores your grade. Instead of student, we could simply put marks. So marks will be simply, where's the mark? This. So instead of student, let's just put marks, because we already know that a student's thing actual grades are stored in the text file name with the student's name. So instead of having Joel inside here, we shall replace that with the marks. So I just did that by making sure that this mark is put actually here in the mark. And when I run this again, let's see, Joel, and this time has and that. Will you want? Yes. Okay, this time I have C, so it's going to send me all those stuff. Okay, let's just, I never deleted, I think, everything. I never deleted everything. Let me just, no. So let me just delete these text files. Let me delete these text files. We start afresh. Start that. Joel got 34. So yes. Okay, it was a fail. I have no problem with that. So next time I run again, I have Joel. I've improved to 60. That. Do you want? Yes. Okay, this is B plus. It's okay. So you find that now things are working okay. I have the marks and all those, so I can be able to give someone when really they did all those stuff, and they be able to select exactly how everything is happening now. So that's it. That's how we are appending it. Let me just have a recap before we do that. So our main aim here was to make sure that we don't delete the data that's already existing in the grades that's already existing within the text file. So what we do is that we replace the flag. We call actually the flag, the W with the S. S stands for append, and then that's only it. And then we wanted the data to go into the next line so that they are not only one line, so we added the next line white space here. We call them white spaces. So you simply put a backslash with the n, and that will push you to next line. So that has been it about appending. So in the next tutorial we are going to see how we can really be able to visualize this information we really stored in actual text files and make it available for someone to really read them.